Okay, guys. I think this is it. All right, guys. I have something to tell you. I played Black Ops 6 multiplayer. And I got to go to Treyarch and play it early, so I'm going to be able to get to tell you a whole bunch more. And in fact, as of right now, there's a video live on my channel. Go check it out. It's about multiplayer. So there's a bunch here that I'm going to be able to fill you in on that no one else will know. And we see a bunch of stuff from campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. I get to tell you all about it today. There's a video live on my channel. I got to tweet it out.
Hello and welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
Oh, some of this I haven't seen, honestly. Like that melee. So that mission you just saw there is a casino heist. That's one of the missions that they told us about. Normal score streaks, I believe they said that, yes.
Players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history, thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine.
So all our characters have gone rogue.
The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement system.
Yeah, so this is crazy. This movement system is insane.
Like an action hero. You'll see a sneak peek of that later today.
Yeah, it's actually wild.
Zombies is absolutely back and better than ever.
There you go. There's round-based zombies confirmed.
Surprises. With that, let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
No turning back now.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after. We are bringing that action-packed blockbuster feel to every step of the narrative.
This looks so good. I can't get, like,
more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay and more options to finish each mission.
We can do
probably
this
turn
now.
it up a little bit. So yeah, giving you options on how you want to play the missions.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real.
Which I love.
And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the
So this was the
Berlin Wall and the end
Perseus
of the
thing I
Cold
talked
War.
about the other day.
The US is the only remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government.
There's the Bill
reflected
Clinton.
everywhere.
So there's a cool thing about that mission. I have a video coming out on it later today.
The time.
But that's a really cool mission, what they just
When we talk about
showed.
the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Something you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters.
Yeah, so
with
this is the new
Frank
characters.
Woods as our through line in our story.
Frank Woods, there he is. Frankie!
In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio.
Oh, Frankie.
His protege is Troy Marshall, who's
Troy
been
Marshall.
making a name
So he's
for
the new
himself
character.
in the
He's the title character.
Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency. Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue.
So in this mission
they
that goes
realize
wrong,
they have to trust each other
they
to
meet
get to the bottom of what's going
Adler.
on.
They told us this.
Without any of their usual resources. They have to
So
build
that's
their
the
own
evidence
team,
board.
recruiting 2 exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius,
So Felix Newman.
and Savati Dumas, a mysterious assassin.
So there's your assassin, and
With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies
they're actually
have become
bad guys
new
that team up with the
allies. And with the sudden
Black Ops
return of
agent.
notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd
Adler.
gone missing for months, a former ally
Months.
may have become a new enemy.
For the Black Ops single-player
Look how good
campaign,
Adler
we
looks.
prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino. We aim to take players all over the world and immerse them in vastly different experiences. Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple
It's not open
ways,
world. There
giving
is
players
open
the
world
freedom
missions.
to navigate through them as they see fit.
different than the
Where we
ones
have
in
different
Modern Warfare
combat
3, though.
styles, we also have
get to it, I think.
conversation opportunities where you can talk,
Yeah, you can talk to
barter,
people.
and manipulate your way into different experiences.
so that's one of
and
them.
We think you'll want to replay levels to see them all.
So there's different ways you can play levels, like the KGB mission. This looks like casino heist.
We are excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach,
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot. Nice and quiet.
we've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels. They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet.
I actually know
We've
the
created
answer to
certain
that one.
missions where we
Casual
give
guy
you
will
a
get to
high-level
it.
objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One
Some of this
mission
I
in
didn't see,
particular
honestly.
takes place in a vast desert in Iraq.
There we go.
You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Yeah, so this is the big mission.
They know we're coming.
So you go in and you actually get a tac map on this, and it'll have various different locations, kind of like a Warzone map that'll have question marks at it, and you can go explore those.
Destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well.
So that one was
We have a
Russia that they were
mission
just showing
takes
there.
place in an
This is
opulent
so
casino
cool.
in
This is
southern
so
Europe.
cool.
It's unlike any past
They-
mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
I wonder if they're
We are
going to
excited
show
to
you the
offer an array
gameplay
of
that
brand new
what they showed
equipment,
us.
as well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe. RCXD,
Yeah,
Tranquilizer Trap,
I guess that just puts
Adrenaline
people to
Stim,
sleep.
Homing Knife, Disruptor,
The campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that
Yeah,
in
so
Black
this thing
Ops
is
Cold War.
awesome.
But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about
It's an
the
entire
environment.
mansion.
We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside.
So cool.
What's most unique is
Yes.
that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s. This brings a lot of intrigue
So you can
to the
find
safe
secrets
house and
around the
will
safe
allow
house.
players to explore and discover secrets from the past. The team is also
the evidence
bringing back
board.
the evidence
There
board,
it is.
which is still the centerpiece of the safe house experience, but with brand new upgrades. Players
Yeah.
can view the campaign outline, gain deeper insights into missions, and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
Yeah, so that's your intel. You can find intel on missions. It'll give you more deep into the backstory.
Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go! That was sick. I think we got it.
Okay, so there's a lot I have to tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna have this in my videos on the main channel, but I'll give it to you guys first. the park is alive. Yes. Campaign starts out. You're on a mission. It goes wrong. Russell Adler shows up. Find out he's rogue. Because of this, you end up going rogue. Boom. There's one thing. The first mission that they showed us was at Bill Clinton's campaign event. I will point this out more in the video that I have going up on the main channel. I'll be able to edit out what they have. Basically, you're able to like talk your way or bribe your way through the mission. And then once you get inside, it's actually a CIA black site where Russell Adler is being held. You can then go in, break in, take Russell Adler out. Again, I will show this in the video later today once I can edit some things. And then Russell Adler you break him out, and then you escape. That's where you see the motorcycle sequence in the campaign. There is no 9/11 in the campaign. They made that very, very clear. All right, cool. That's one mission. The second mission is in Iraq. In Iraq, this mission, you are going in to raid Saddam Hussein's compound because they believe that you have Saddam Hussein has information on. I don't have any spoilers. This is just missions that you go on. Saddam Hussein's compound on Pantheon. Pantheon is like the big bad guys. We don't know who's running them or anything like that. So those are the two missions. In the Iraq mission, it is an open world mission where they give you like a mini map, like a full on, like it looks like a Fallout mini map, and it has a bunch of question marks and things on it. And you can go in and go to different locations, and based off of how you play the mission, it'll give you different endings to the mission. What else?